Good evening, everyone, and welcome to St. George's, where the Salve Regina University Seahawk women's ice hockey team is set to take on the Nor'easters of the University of New England in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference women's ice hockey matchup. Hello again and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here tonight. The Nor'easters looking to even their conference record. The Seahawks looking to get even after falling to this Nor'easters squad 2-0 last night. Up in Biddeford, the home-and-home conference schedule. The Seahawks looking to make amends here tonight. As I said, UNE 4-8 on the season, 4-5 in the CCC. Salve Regina 2-8 overall, 1-4 in conference play. In net for the Nor'easters will be Delaney Corcoran, the sophomore from East Sandwich, Mass. On the year, she is 4-4. Between the pipes with a shutout. Meanwhile, for Salve Regina, it will be the senior from Beverly, Mass, Madison Jalbert, once again getting the start. She is 1-7 overall on the season. And away we go. Nor'easters win the draw and snap it in left wing side. Nor'easters wearing their road blues with their white numbers and trim. Seahawks in the home whites with the blue and green letters and numbers. UNE moving left to right. This one comes in front for a backhand that's blocked. Loose on the left wing side, scooped back into the corner by Letrikowski. It was 2-0 last night up in Biddeford. It was a scoreless game almost completely through two periods, but with 28 seconds left rather, in the second period, Keely Kasputis broke the tie, and then later on in the third period, right towards the end as the Seahawks were pushing, looking for the equalizer, Maeve Crean added the insurance goal for the 2-0 final. But a very even game. Bounce here or there, and it could have gone the other way. And Seahawks want to try and carry that momentum here tonight. Down the middle, puck still rolling towards the net, scooped out to the far side. Amaral trying to clear it, falls down, kept in by Walsh. She skates into the high slot, has it run off her stick. Nor'easters keep it alive, darting towards the net. Well, that one floated high and wide by Anna O'Neill. Puck on the far side. And the Seahawks will clear it out to center, disrupted by Kasputis. Down the middle, a shot in on the goal. Jalbert the save. Rebound, punch towards the net, and another save by Madison Jalbert. Anna O'Neill once again streaking towards the net. Godelf on the far side, scoops it out through center. And back to the Nor'easter zone. Emily Wagner skates to open space and carries it over the line. Top of the circle right side. Wagner backhands it through the crease and out the other side. Down the boards left side. Colby Lopez Balboa accelerates to the puck in behind the net. Double team there. Wedged off the puck. Wagner comes to get it left wing side. Make this Jennifer Ricard. Hands off at the blue line. Paige Stapleton angles it down the boards. She'll chase after it, skate towards the side of the goal, throw it on the cage, and the save made by Corcoran. 17:48 to go in the first period, no score. UNE is 8-5-1 in the all-time series. They've won the last 5 meetings. Most recently last night up in Biddeford. Last Seahawk win a 3-2 final in Biddeford as well back on February 9th, 2019. Letrikowski backtracking now, plays it across. Puck will deflect into the Seahawk end. Paulskill couldn't get there. Breen comes to challenge. Puck loose in the right wing corner now for Paulskill. Just trying to move it up the boards. Turned over for a shot. That one's blocked by Breen. Schwartz now grabs the loose puck and will sprint out to neutral ice. Able to work her way over the line in the safe face-off circle. Left side, throws it on the cage. Puck is loose. It trickles wide of the pipe and is corralled on the far side by Maeve Crean. No one home there for Salve to jam in the rebound. Mendez playing defense here tonight. Will skate in deep and leave it for Carly Balkum. Hands off to Breen on the far side. She rips it up the boards, but not out. Liana Kane in deep, plays it in front. That one hopped off the stick of Jalbert. Loose in the slot for the one-timer. That's tipped wide. Strakowski, the one with the blast from straight away. And we have a penalty here. Looks to be a hooking call. And which way is this going? And it looks to be against UNE. Oh, no, it's going to be against Salve on Mendez. So Mendez will head to the box. First penalty of the game. These are two of the least penalized teams in the conference. Salve second to last, UNE dead last in penalty minutes. So right away an early penalty. And to the power play go the Nor'easters, who are 28%, second best in the CCC. And they win the draw. Puck deflected, though, in the high slot. One-timer blocked. Kimberly Dunn and Maddie Cox blocking that puck. Cox couldn't clear it. Held in left side. Letrakowski down the left side, into the corner. Dunn again trying to fire it up the boards, and she's able to squeeze it past Megan Hamilton. All the way down. "16 minutes to go in the first period, minute and a half to go on the penalty." Dunn once again golfs the loose puck all the way down the ice. Elizabeth Walsh knifes it forward into the corner. Dunn again waiting. She'll pin it to the boards. McKenna Remillard. Four-person scrum now in the corner. Ricard works it free. Trying to shield the puck. Plays it up but not out. Softly touched in behind the cage. Dunn and Remillard once again. Paulskill now behind the cage. Swats it out to the left wing side. McMahon trying to get over there to help clear it. She cannot. Nor'easters, though, can't get it settled down to get the power play started. Here's a little pass into the slot that's off the mark. Will come all the way out to the blue line, held there by Jenna Pitch. Pitch will walk her way straight away. Plays it right side. Remillard snaps it high and over the goal. 23 seconds to go on the power play here for UNE. And the Seahawks will angle it out to center. Pitch now. Dances over the line. Left wing circle, throws it on the cage, and a pad save made by Jalbert. Puck recovered in the corner. Waning seconds of the power play here for UNE. 5 seconds to go. Shot from the slot, and that goes wide. Blocked off the stick of Megan Hamilton. Back to even strength. Paulskill swings it out to the left wing side, but not out. Seahawks do have some tired legs right now. Not able to fully change after the penalty kill. Quickly on the reentry here comes Piper DeSource, and offsides are the Nor'easters. DeSource, excuse me. 14:09 to go in the first. No score. Teams will draw in neutral ice. Face-off controlled by the Nor'easters. DeSource wide on the left side. Throws it on the cage. Another save made by Jalbert. Rebound collected inside by Carly Baucom. Out to center. Stolen by Strelkowski. She'll snap it on the goal into the gut of Jalbert, who will hang on. Godolph on the far side trying to clear the puck. Pinned against the boards. Can't knife it away. Tied up in the skates now. Nor'easters keep it alive. In the far corner, left side. Amaral moves it to Maddie Cox, looking for an outlet. Up the boards towards Schneiders. Puck trapped along the boards on the right wing side. Comes free for the Nor'easters. Skating into the slot. Waiting for the shot that's blocked. Tipped and trickling towards the goal and then punched onto the wing. Once again, Anna O'Neill, who has had a couple of chances here in the slot. Here's another one that's blocked. That was Keely Kasputis. Mendez now trying to fire it out. Has to glove it down on the far glass. Godolph with a little bit of an angle. She will flick it into the attacking zone. Seahawks will make a half change here. Megan Hamilton over the line left side. Chases down her own pass into the right wing corner now. Puck carried out by McMahon. Looks to chase down the self-pass. Getting to it first and deep is Letrikowski. Schwartz pins her to the boards. Puck fired up to the blue line, but Maddie Cox not there yet to receive it. Seahawks will reset from center. Here comes Kimberly Dunn. Saucers it in deep left wing side. Egan in the corner right side. Pinned with two Nor'easters. That's Cox falling down on the far boards, able to keep it alive. Played into the slot, no one there for Salve. Olivazina will gain the line and snap it in deep. Maddie Cox first to it on the far side. She'll just skip it out to center. It'll roll on edge back to the Nor'easter zone. Eliana Kane nearly given away to Wagner. Circling to the far side, plays it up to center. Puck ricochets. Lopez Balboa nearly had the steal. And now the Nor'easters will regather themselves at center. Angled off the boards and tipped in by Maeve Crean. Nor'easters in the midst of a change. Lopez Balboa through center, leaves it for Carly Baucom. Over the line, lost the puck. Nor'easters trying to go rink wide. Abby Chevrot down the left side, snaps it wide of the net. Breen plays it into the corner. Puck hops in the air off the glass. Breen once again with it. Looking to scale it, and it will hop out. It touched the netting. And so we will get a face-off here in the attacking zone, I believe. Puck left wing side. Godelf comes to get it. Skates it out and will fire it ahead. Seahawks have not had much action here in the attacking zone. Trying to get it going with 10:36 to go in the first period. No score. Puck in the corner left side. Walked up the boards. Played across. No one there. Godelf trying to track it down. Taken by Jenna Pitch, the senior from West Milford, New Jersey. And she'll cycle back now into the corner. Angles it up the boards. Fired up the ice. Stapleton will go and touch this up. It should be icing. $10-12 to go in the first period. Attacking zone draw here for Salve. And they win it. Schwartz up to the blue line. Dunn paddles it towards the net, and it's blocked. Maeve Crean right in front of the shot. Dunn and Schwartz collide. Here comes Egan now through center. And it's carried ahead now by Megan Hamilton on the steal. Down the right-hand side, tied up with Egan. Schwartz looks to swing it around the boards. Turned over in deep to the Nor'easters. Angling away from the puck, Bella Krugnali plays it into the slot. Blocked up high. Puck trickling out to the blue line. Racing over is Arsenault to get it, and she keeps it in. Seahawks will grab it. Schwartz will skate it to the line and dump it in. Nor'easters trying to catch the Seahawks in the change. Instead, they will just dump it in as well. Breen behind the net. Mendez now behind the cage. Flaherty near side. Looks to scoop it ahead. Baucom lost it in her skates. Fired back in deep by Letrikowski. Puck off the board from the far side. O'Neal trying to get it into the slot for a shot that's deflected wide by Kasputis. Played back in front, trying to jam it on the cage, was Chevrot, and that one was sticked aside. Baucom walks it off the boards from the corner far side, and she'll just chip it out to center and give it back to the Nor'easters with 8.5 to play in the first. Carolyn Curley left for the shot, and the save made by Jalbert. That's Kasputis again. Freshman from Norwood, Mass. This one in front for the shot that's fired wide. Maeve Crean from point-blank range wristed it wide of the net. Seahawks might have a 2-on-1 here. Carried up the right-hand side. Wagner going to the net. The shot instead saved by Corcoran. .804 to go in the first. Seahawks with the attacking zone draw. Puck loose in the slot. Schneider's able to turn and fire the backhand that goes wide. Godelf swings it up the boards. Maddie Cox, top of the left wing circle. Fakes her way in deep, throws it towards the cage. That one tipped on the goal and saved by Corcoran. 7:49 to go in the period. Amaral on the draw, left wing side. She wins it, but jumping in to steal it is Krugnali. She'll race out to center. She lost it. Schneider pokes it back to Amaral. Has Godoff going to the net. Little saucer pass is just out of her reach. Amaral lost her stick. Seahawks power it on the goal. That's done from the right side. That goes wide. A little more action here for Salve. This was the story last night. Both teams with some chances. Took a long time for somebody to get onto the scoreboard. Here comes Krugnali down the middle with a floater. That one saved again by Jalbert. DeSorcy plays it in front. Stolen by Mendez. Angled up the boards. Out to center ice. Can be carried in by Anna O'Neill. Knifed away from her by Mendez. Eliana Kane throws it into the right wing corner. Chases after it. Trapped in the corner. The puck will come free behind the net. Mendez. She's stapled to the boards now. Puck loose behind the cage. Going for the wraparound. That one hopped right over the goal and into the right wing corner. Egan couldn't clear it. O'Neill curls top of the left wing circle. Handles into the paint. Throws it towards the net. Jammed on the goal. Jalbert the save. Puck loose in the left wing corner. Seahawks have to get organized here. O'Neill will play it in deep. Kimberly Dunn will grab it. Touch it back to McMahon. Into the corner left side. Punched in deep. McMahon free with it. Scoops it right side to Schwartz. Nor'easter's trying to change out one skater. Held in by Hamilton. Long shift here for the Seahawks. Mendez now behind the net to Dunn. Seahawks trying to clear so they can get a change. That puck hops off the glass, off of Egan. And now a hand pass is ruled. And so we'll get a stoppage with 5:58 to go in the first period. In deep, Stapleton from her own zone. Plays it across to Celia Paulskill. Deflected out to center. Seahawks trying to race for it. Taken back by Raquel Aid. Ricard. Over the line. Into the high slot with a floating shot. That one's blocked. Bounces behind the cage. 5:26 to go in the first. Cox punches it back into the zone. Nor'easters will reset. Raquel Aid turned over to Maddie Cox. Wanted to pass it to herself. Can't one-arm it ahead. Stood up there at the blue line by Elizabeth Walsh. And the Nor'easters will dump it in and make a change. Dunn scales it off the glass out to center. Corralled by Letrikowski. Given back to Maddie Cox. Cox, one of three players with 2 goals for the Seahawks. Schneiders and Wagner, the 2 others. Up the left side, here come the Nor'easters with a shot and a save made by Jalbert. That one off the stick of Crean. Played into the slot. The backhand shot is blocked, loose behind the cage. Centering pass goes off of Jalbert, hops in the air, and then is flicked wide of the net. That one from behind the cage hit Jalbert and popped in the air. Seahawks can't clear it. Centering pass blocked. Intended for Megan Hamilton in the slot. Touched across by Kane. Gathered by Hamilton. Over the line. Flicked towards the goal and right into the glove of Jalbert. 3:56 to go in the first. Thank you for finding us here on the Salve Athletics Network. Late start here tonight in Middletown. Right off the draw, that one fired towards the goal, saved by Jalbert. Krugnali, the senior from Pittsburgh, with that chance. Krugnali once again has space, carries over the line, plays it into the high slot, trying to get to the forehand for the shot. Jalbert the save. Rebound fired wide to Sorcy. Mendez now rips it free. Skates ahead. Looking to send it across to Godelf. Throws it on the goal. That goes wide. 3:15 and counting to go in a scoreless first period. Eliana Kane on the far side. Up through center. Bucks deflects. Out to the blue line. Kept alive here by the Nor'easters. Kind of stick handle into the middle with Chevrot. She has it poked away into the corner. Puck will skip out to center. Fired in by Jenna Pitch. Deflected off of Schwartz. Kept by Chevrot. She'll fire it in on the backhand and come to the bench for a change with 2:39 and counting to go in the first period. Schwartz steers it up the boards. Given back to Elizabeth Walsh. She tries to bank it off the glass. Taken back by Ricard. Schwartz able to hold the line there and stay onside. Nor'easters will move it back to neutral ice. Ricard once again, 1-on-3, trying to carry it down the left side, will lose it. Nor'easters control it and will skate it out to neutral ice. Walsh nearly had it poked away. She'll wrist it into the corner, right side, behind the net. Maddie Cox trying to keep it away from Carolyn Curley. Curley tied up with Kimberly Dunn in deep. Dunn trying to spin away now from two defenders. Maddie Cox in deep on the right-hand side. Tries to move it up the boards and out. Nor'easters will hold it in. Cox once again tries to scoop it out to the blue line, and she does. On the deflection, Ricard now will corral it and skate forward. And she will just dump it in as well. A lot of dump and chase for both of these teams here in this first period. Both teams have had some good looks, but still no score with 1:22 to play in the first period. Here's Amaral over the line left side. Schneiders right in front of the Nor'easters bench trying to rake it out. Now a six-person scrum, and the puck will deflect out to center. Played back to Cox. Make this Emma Breen. Will reverse field and now accelerate up the right side and flick it towards the net with 1 minute to go in the period. Krugnali over the line left side, trying to play it across. That one deflected by Amaral into the corner, keeping it away from Hamilton. Turned over out to the blue line. That one will deflect off of Walsh. Nor'easters are offside. Seahawks will get it with 36 seconds to go in the period. Amaral. Make this Egan looking to sprint ahead up the right-hand side into the slot. Schwartz nearly could have gotten it towards the net. Instead, it deflects out into the corner. Ballskill plays it in deep. Now we'll chase after it down the boards left side. 20 seconds to go in the first. Puck in the corner left side. Pitch with it. Nor'easters just trying to skate this one away from trouble. Deflected out to center. Schwartz will play it back to Mendez. Ballskill softly angles it up. Pitch will grab it for the Nor'easters, and that'll do it for the first period. So a lot of action early for UNE. Seahawks with a bit of an answer, but no one yet able to crack either goaltender, and we are scoreless through one period here at St. George's. Salve Regina nothing, UNE nothing. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We will take a break. Welcome back to St. George's here in Middletown, Rhode Island. No score between Salve Regina and the University of New England. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. 12-4 is the shot advantage for the Nor'easters. Both goalies perfect. 4 saves for Delaney Corcoran. 12 saves for Madison Jalbert. Seahawks picked up the action a little bit there at the end of the period. See if that can carry over here into the second. But another scoreless period between these two teams. It wasn't until late in the second period last night that the Nor'easters were the ones who broke through. But here now, Curley down the middle, looking to play it across, and the late stick of Emma Breen denying that chance there for the Nor'easters. Right out of the gate. This one centered in front, and Jalbert, the big save off McKenna Remillard. Some big chances here early on for the Nor'easters. Seahawks look to settle it down. McMahon will dump it in. Schneider's near side, triple team, gets it ahead to Godalf over the line right side. Chips it towards the goal, and it will be grabbed and frozen by Corcoran. One penalty in that first period. Nor'easters 0 for 1 on the power play. As I said, both of these teams, two of the least penalized in the league. Bottom two in penalty minutes total and per game. This one lifted high and deep. Paulskill will track it down for Salve. Looking to play it across to Stapleton. Seahawks will look to clear. Up the boards near side, but not out. Scooped across now. Schneiders will spin out to center with it. Whacked back in by the Nor'easters. Quickly up to Godalf at center. Looking to fire it ahead. Paulskill reaches for it. And she will lift it into the attacking zone. Seahawks will change up their lines once again. Amaral in on the chase here. Lopez Balboa into the corner right side. Turns. Looks to fire it towards the net behind the cage. Scooped up by Jenna Pitch. Alone in deep. Ricard intercepts the puck. Behind the cage. Can't keep it away from Elizabeth Walsh. Hamilton now on the backhand. Glove down at center by Wagner. Maddie Cox on the far side. Trying to carry through two Nor'easters. Across the ice now for Anna O'Neill. Dunn trying to one-arm the pass, taken instead down the left side. O'Neill in the slot. That one blocked away. Kasputis turns through center. Poked away from behind by Lopez Balboa. She'll carry down the middle, looking to wrist it towards the net. Deflects to Ricard. Her wrister whistles wide. Anna O'Neill plays it through center. Breen trying to get it quickly ahead. Seahawks had Baucom and Fox there. This one will ricochet into the UNE end. Letrikowski. O'Neill out at center. Trying to fire it ahead for Maeve Crean. Cox lost it nearly behind the net. That one scooped out in front. Jalbert paying attention. Able to swat it back into the corner. There have been some crazy bounces. None have resulted in goals, obviously, but some scary moments for both sides. Icing here against Salve. Nor'easters will have the attacking zone face-off. Right off the draw, fired in on the net. Hop just wide of the pipe. As I said, some crazy bounces. This one fired wide from the right wing side. Rebound all the way out onto the wing. Nor'easters keep it alive. Dancing into the slot and playing it through the crease was Eliana Kane. Hamilton hands off to Kane in the corner right side. All the way up top to the blue line. Thrown on the goal. Tipped and blocked by the Seahawks. Back in front, Krugnali nearly had it. In the circle left side. Jumping in is Kane once again. 4 minutes gone in the second. Kane behind the net, trying to center it for Krugnali, blocked by the Seahawks. Kept alive by the Nor'easters. Chevrot looking to throw it towards the cage. Balcom steps in front of that. Seahawks with the long change here, trying to get it clear so that they can get some fresh legs, and it hops to Fox. She'll skate ahead, 1-on-2. Angle into the corner, killing some time here. Seahawks can get some fresh legs out onto the ice. Kane in deep. Chevrot turns it over at the blue line. Schwartz is going to be offsides here, as Fox not able to get to the bench not able to get to the bench in time on the change. Stapleton all the way across. Jenna pitch. Puck loose in the left wing circle. Hop towards the goal. Egan couldn't get to it. Pitch now on the far side. Chased down by McMahon, who pokes it away and has the steal. McMahon spins back to the outside, shielding the puck. Turning once again on Chevrot into the corner. Pitch comes to help. Knifes it away from her. Played up the boards, pinching in Paulskill, trying to get it back to McMahon. McMahon once again trying to center it. Paulskill now alone in deep, hops it up to the blue line, kept in the skates of Schwartz. Back down the boards and knocked out to center to Stapleton by the Nor'easters. Chevrot once again defensively here for UNE. All the way back to Elizabeth Walsh. Will spin in the right wing corner and now look to start the rush. Turned over to Cox, who fires it in onside. Now they say offside. So Amaral has to race back to the blue line. Chevrot ahead to Maddie Cox. Back to O'Neill. Make this Walsh. Cox stands up. Raquel Aid. Pitch back with it. Trying to steer it off the boards. Kept alive by Godoff. Thrown towards the goal. Hops off of Schneider's and falls into the glove of Corcoran. 6 minutes gone here in the second. Seahawks win the draw. Dunn turns and fires it into the corner. Behind the net, Lopez Balboa. Pins it there. Comes free to Wagner. Trying to move it up to the blue line. That one's deflected. Maddie Cox keeps it in right side. Thought about moving it to the point. Instead, walks it in further and deep. Cox trying to battle 1-on-3. Lost the puck in deep. Ricard can't keep it in. Skated out by the Nor'easters. Up the right side. Vizina run into by Wagner, and that draws a penalty. Second penalty of the night against the Seahawks. 13:30 to go in the second. Golden opportunity here for UNE. And their second-rated power play in the CCC. 28% on the year to go to work. Already 0 for 1. Curley on the draw for UNE to take it against Schwartz in the circle left side. Seahawks win the draw. Paulskill delays, tries to fire it out, but it's blocked by Walsh in the corner on left side. And now scooped out by Schwartz down the ice. Korean cut off the puck in the corner. Stapleton now behind the net. Paulskill looks to move it across. Schwartz, make this Paulskill comes to challenge. Korean in deep, up the board, settled down by Curley. Up to the point now, pitch straight away up top. Delays, plays it left side. Walsh fires it on the goal. That one blocked and tipped wide. That one was sitting on the blue paint. Korean could not fire it home, and the Seahawks clear it, getting it past Jenna Pitch. Stapleton will send it down the river. Minute gone on the power play. Racing in, Breen. Short-handed to keep this alive in the attacking end. And then Krugnali will come and start the rush here for UNE. Lifted into the zone. Chased after by UNE. Up to the blue line. Letrikowski straight away in the high slot. That one chopped towards the net. Backhand save. Jalbert loose on the paint. They score! Looks to be DeSorcy, the one who tucked that past Jalbert. 11:58 to go in the second. 28 seconds left on the power play. And the Nor'easters are on the board. Jalbert made the initial save. Could not control the puck. Nor'easters on top 1-0. Taken now by Kane up the left side, throws it on the goal, swatted away by Jalbert. Wagner sends it into the zone. Mendez out at center, waiting for her teammates to get back on side. Will throw it into the zone. Angled back out and down. This should be icing. They'll say no. Anna O'Neill will chase this one down. No icing once again. Fox battling behind the net. In the corner left side, O'Neill. Stop and start. We'll play it back behind the cage for Walsh. Chased after by Fox. Carries up the near side in front of the Seahawk bench. Lost it to Carly Baucom. Players tied up in front of the scorer's box. Sent into the Seahawk zone. No icing. 10:40 to go in the second. 1-0 University of New England. Piper DeSorcy with the goal. Her third of the year. That one thrown towards the net. That's blocked. Puck loose out high. Letrikowski skates right side, turns, fires on the goal. That one may have been gotten a piece of by Jalbert. And we'll skip back to the Nor'easters' end. Letrikowski on the rush. 4-on-3 here. Letrikowski to the net with a backhand, trying to tuck it past the pads. And Jalbert pokes it away. Seahawks try to get organized here. Nor'easters with it in deep. Remillard in the corner right side. Stapled to the boards by Cox and Amaral. Maddie Cox comes away with it. Turned back over. Amaral just knocks over Remillard. Hamilton now skating right in front, and it's up wide again. DeSorcy, again, right in the fray. Letrikowski throws it in front. Blocked by the Seahawks. Loose in the slot. Krugnali trying to keep it alive. Into the slot. Hamilton throws it towards the goal. That one off the helmet of Jalbert and out of play. .9:25 to go in the second period. 1-0 UNE. That was the third power play goal for DeSorcy. That ties her with Carolyn Curley for the team lead in power play goals. Both of them have 3. Turned over. Krugnali trying to keep it alive. Dances out high. Lost it. Back out to center. Backpedaling now, Ileana Kane. Sophomore from Haverhill, Mass. Plays it into the corner right side. Stapleton takes it away from Curley. Around the boards, but not out. Schwartz corrals it and sprints ahead. She'll send it into the corner behind the net. Corcoran will leave it there for Walsh. Ricard forces Walsh to go back to pitch. Puck loose in the corner right side. Towards the net, Jalbert will stick it into the corner. Behind the net, Mendez. Ricard. Couldn't get around Piper DeSorcy. Lopez Balboa now right side, looking to snap it on the goal. Blocked by Pitch. Backhanded towards the net, loose on the paint. Right side done. Letrikowski. Space now for Kasputis. Turned over to Breen. Chipped off the glass out to center. Letrikowski, the junior from Winthrop, Maine, plays it up the right side. Intercepted by Schneiders. Letrikowski again trying to fire it in deep. And she'll skate back with it now through her own zone. Across to Abby Chevrot. Kimberly Dunn now from just inside her own zone. Turned over at center. Remillard will gain the line right side. Throw it towards the cage. Jalbert the save. 6:42 and counting to go in the second period. 1-0 UNE. This one deflects into the glove of Jalbert. And we'll get another stoppage. Attacking zone draw for the Nor'easters. Puck at the blue line. Stapleton flicks it out on the backhand. Puck will roll on edge. No icing here. Up the boards near side. Puck deflects out to center. Stapleton walks back. Finds McMahon near side. She's tied up. Stapleton once again trying to play it across. Turns it over to Curley. Left for the trailer. Into the slot for the shot. And the save made by Jalbert. Lost the rebound. Big scramble in front. Puck is still loose. Thrown on the goal. Jalbert somehow on her back makes a save. Tremendous effort from Madison Jalbert there. With 5:49 to go in the second, keeping this a one-score game. Elsewhere in the CCC, Endicott topped Nichols early today, 2-0 the final in that game up in Beverly. Suffolk defeats Western New England 5-0. Riviere defeats Curry 2-1 in non-conference action. This is the last game on the schedule here tonight. Late start, 8:15 p.m. start tonight. UNE leading 1-0 with 5:38 to go in the second. This one in on the goal, and Jalbert will freeze it. Attacking zone draw in the circle right side for the Nor'easters. And they win it cleanly. Hamilton trying to pump it towards the goal. Blocked off a skate. Carried out by the Seahawks now. Schneider's up the right-hand side trying to turn the corner on Letrikowski. Right to the goal. The backhand and a save made by Corcoran. Nicole Schneiders, who grabbed the game-winning goal here on Tuesday in the Seahawks non-conference matchup with Riviere. Breen off the pipe. Thrown towards the goal once again, stick to side by Corcoran. Seahawks a millimeter there from tying the game. Iron is the goaltender's best friend. Avery Letrikowski. Long strides through center, up the right-hand side, snaps it on the goal, off the glove of Jalbert. Hopped into the slot, picked off by the Seahawks, skated out by Wagner. She'll dump it in and chase. Puts on the brakes in deep, looking to center it. Taken instead by Keely Kasputis. Tied up with Ricard on the near side. Wagner. Ridden into by Chevrot. Double teamed in deep. 4:20 and counted to go in the second. Seahawks keep it alive. Paul Skill across to Stapleton. Carries down the wall left side. Backhands it towards the net. Off of Lopez Balboa. Stapleton has it at center. Swats it in on the backhand. Lopez Balboa will scoop it in. Stick the side by Corcoran. 3:54 to go. McMahon in the corner left side. Throws it towards the net. That goes wide. Dunn pinching in from the blue line, right side. Now Schwartz off the wall. Near side, throwing it towards the net. Picked off by Letrikowski. Looking for an outlet. Pressured by Mendez from behind. Left along for Kane. Kept alive by Dunn. Skated out by Chevrot now for UNE. And she will fire it in deep on the deflection. No icing. 3:20 to go in the second. 1-0 UNE. Mendez across to Schwartz. That one poked by Remillard. Good stick there to stop the break. And this one will hop out of play. We will draw in neutral ice just outside of the attacking zone right side of UNE. Nor'easters win the draw. Curley. Right side to Remillard. Thrown on the goal. Save made by Jalbert. And then Schwartz. Actually make this Paul Skill. Just swats it out to the wing left side. Out of trouble. And we get a whistle here. I think that puck deflected off of someone along the UNE bench. So we will draw in neutral ice here. Face-off won by the Nor'easters. Jumping in right side to Sorcy, who has the lone goal so far. Pass to the point off the mark, taken by Jenna Pitch. Zigzagging her way. She'll snap it into the corner right side. Bouncing behind the cage. Breen now behind Madison Jalbert. And her pass deflects up and out of play. Attacking zone draw with 2:23 to go in the second. Swung towards the goal and wide by DeSorcy. Godelf fires it up the boards, and they will call icing here. Teams will come all the way back down to the Seahawk end. Maddie Cox trying to play it around the boards and out. Under 2 minutes to go in the second. Tori Amaral up the boards far side. Schneiders double teamed. Cox once again. Now Stapleton trying to scoop it up the boards. Puck trapped in front of the Nor'easters bench with 99 seconds to go in the second. Letrikowski played back to Eliana Kane. Her pass broken up for a moment. Puck still loose at center. Schneiders will wrist it down the boards. Seahawks trying to get some very tired legs out. Mendez chasing in deep. There's a loose stick. Both players trip over it. And then the puck deflects out, so we'll get a whistle. And actually, that was the goalie stick. That was Corcoran who lost the lumber. What an opportunity that would have been for the Seahawks. 1:10 to go in the second. Salve will draw in the attacking end. McMahon will take it against Megan Hamilton, the senior from Rutland, Vermont. Tie up on the draw. Puck along the boards near side. Paul Skill can't keep it in. Schwartz plays it back to Dunn. Across to the far side quickly for Mendez. She'll swipe it into the zone. Chase after it now. Walsh skating through the slot. Just one-hands it up the boards. Deflects down with 48 seconds. No icing here is Dunn. Swings it to the far side. Mendez trying to poke it past Walsh, who holds it in along the boards. Plays it towards the net. Steered on the goal. Jalbert trying to hold the pipe now. Puck played in behind the cage. Knocked away from Krugnali. Seahawks with it, and 30 seconds to go in the second. No icing here. Walsh, the senior from Keene, New Hampshire, trying to play it up quickly. Krugnali with 20 across to DeSourcy. 18 seconds to go in the period. Paul Skill angles her off the puck. Ricard now near side. 10 seconds to go in the second. Puck trapped out in front of the Nor'easters bench. Ricard, now Wagner, and that'll do it for the second period. Well, sooner than last night, the Nor'easters once again jump on the board first, and it's Piper DeSourcy on the power play who gives UNE the 1-0 lead through two. We make the turn for home. University of New England 1, Salve Regina 0. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to St. George's, start of the third period in a one-score game. UNE 1, Salve Regina nothing. I'm Ada Pizzelli. Thank you for finding us here on the Salve Athletics Network here late on a Saturday night. Seahawks trying to not repeat the same story from last night. They trailed 1-0 coming into the third up in Biddeford. Trying to flip the script here tonight and find the equalizer. As we start the third period, the lone goal scorer, Piper DeSorcy, on the power play. Midway through that second period, 28-8 is the shot advantage for the Nor'easters. Here's Maddie Cox, top of the left wing circle, fires it on the goal, and it's saved by Delaney Corcoran. 9 for 9 in her save opportunities. Ricard will draw on the circle left side for the Seahawks, who have not had many attacking zone draw opportunities. Maddie Cox from the blue line steers it down the boards. Now we'll get the return pass at the point left side, snaps it into the corner. Mendez carries wide. Looking to play it in deep behind the cage. Nor'easters there to knock it away. Walsh now battling with Mendez. Ricard coming to try and cut her off from the puck in the corner left side. Walsh behind the net now. Pitch with it for UNE. Back to Walsh. Lopez Balboa nearly able to keep it alive for a moment. Popped in the air, out to center. And knocked away. Here's Hamilton. Carries over the line left side. Has Crugnali going to the net. Shot is blocked. DeSorcy and Ricard fly into the corner right side. Ricard will skate it out. Will gain the line. And will feather it in. Seahawks will make a change. Kept alive by Schwartz. Couldn't get to it, though. Up the boards, far side. Turned over. Here's Egan right to the net with a shot. That one maybe went off the pipe as well. We have had some odd bounces here in this game. And the lone goal was on quite a scramble as well on the power play. Here's Schwartz. Lost it in the corner left side. Vizina across to Raquel Aid. Now Godelf can't control it on the far side. Letrikowski trying to keep it in. Godelf sticks with it, though. Forces it out to center. Letrikowski angles it around Stapleton. Addy down the left side. Plays it wide of the net. O'Neal behind the cage. She has it poked free. Stapleton reaching for it. Now Amaral near side. Gets it away to Nicole Schneiders. Has Godolph with her as well. Little 2-on-2. Amaral streaking towards the net. Godolph trying to paddle it there. It's in on the goal and held by Corcoran. Seahawks trying to snap a 5-game losing streak to the Nor'easters. Maddie Cox works her way free up top, throws it on the goal, and ranging to her left and hanging on is Corcoran. Maddie Cox stashes it across to the right side, swatted towards the cage and grabbed by Corcoran. Maddie Cox streaking towards the net, threatening that time. Attacking zone draw here for Salve. They win it. Breen, wide on the right side, throws it into the fray. That one through a maze of players, skips out into the corner left side. Behind the cage now, Letrakowski. Fought off the puck by Amaral. Still battling down the right side. Letrakowski in behind the net, moves it along for pitch. Snaps it up to the blue line, out to center. Paulskill fires it back in once again. Schneiders touches it away. Godolph had it for a moment. Now pitch, weaving her way. Pitch, backhands it towards the net. And we have a penalty coming here. The third of the game, a trip against the Seahawks. And they're going to call Nicole Schneiders for a trip well behind the play. Third power play of the night for UNE. Seahawks have had none. 16:06 to go in the third. UNE 1 for 2 with the advantage. Two of the least penalized teams in the league. Seahawks have committed 3 penalties in the game, none for UNE. Seahawks do get the big clear here, though. Letrakowski plays it across to Krugnali. Back to Letrakowski. DeSorsi at center. Knocked off the puck by Amaral. Rolls into the Seahawks zone, though. UNE can set up the power play. That one nearly intercepted and picked off by Amaral. Kane. Wide right side. Walks her way into the high slot. Throws it wide. And a blocker save made there by Jalbert. Wide of Krugnali in the slot. Kane spins in the corner right side. Snaps it up top to the point. Letrakowski across to Hamilton. Top of the circle left side. Throws it on the goal and she scores. Seeing eye puck goes 5-hole. And the Nor'easters add some insurance with 15:13 to go in the third. Hamilton from Krugnali and DeSorsi. And it's 2-0. That's a massive goal for the Nor'easters. Seahawks now have more of a hill to climb. And here comes another chance for UNE. Trying to play it across for Maeve Crean was Carolyn Curley. Just couldn't get it there in stride. Remillard behind the cage, looking to center it. Crean forcing Dunn back into the corner. Crean once again lost it in the circle. Near side Schwartz. Able to play it around. Walsh. Schwartz now to the net with a wrist shot up high and held by Corcoran. Breen at the blue line. Snaps it on the goal. Tipped in front. Loose in the low slot. Up to the blue line. Cox plays it across. Breen into the circle. Throws it on the goal. And another blocker save made by Corcoran. Puck trapped along the boards, and then Wagner lost her helmet. Whistle stops this with 13:54 to go in the third. Teams will draw in neutral ice. Ricard on the draw, fires it into the attacking end. Nor'easters recover it. Kasputis into the slot, pumped away by Pauskill. Lopez Balboa deflecting the pass. Mendez runs into Kane, who keeps on going, then has it knifed away from behind. O'Neal can't get the pass through. Puck trapped at center. Now Stapleton for Salve, plays it near side to Ricard. She'll swing it into the zone, chasing after it. Eliana Kane behind the net. Into the far corner. This one will sneak all the way down. Should be icing against UNE. And it is. With 13:10 to go in the third. Amaral will be on the draw here for Salve Regina. And she wins it. Schneider's back to Cox with a one-timer off the skate of Godelf. A little bit of friendly fire there. Schneider's. Puck ping-pongs around. Amaral snaps it across to Maddie Cox, who will walk it over the line. Ducks the shoulder, driving towards the net, trying to chip it in front for a shot. They score! Cox to Godelf, and the Seahawks are right back in it. Maddie Cox called for that on the far side. Amaral was able to get it to her. She was able to duck the shoulder, drive in towards the net. The little centering pass. And Godelf roofed that one. McMahon touches it to herself in the corner. A little bit of hop in the Seahawks step right now. Centering pass. Egan with a drive, and the save made by Corcoran. And she recovers her own shot. Back to Maddie Cox. Right side to Dunn for the shot. That one's blocked and wide. Maddie Cox knocked down. Seahawks looking for the trip, none coming. Egan nearly lost the puck, able to swat it out onto the wing. Seahawks trying to clear it here to settle things down. One-score game once again, 12 minutes to play in regulation. Here's pitch down the middle with a shot that goes wide. Second goal of the year for Godelf. Delayed penalty coming here against Salve. Seahawks ice it. I believe that will be the call here. So we'll see what this face-off ends up being. But the first penalty of the night against UNE. Interference, the call against Jenna Pitch. First power play of the night for Salve with 11:32 to play. Just what the doctor ordered. Tie up on the draw. Out onto the wing. Schneiders corrals it, sends it up to Maddie Cox. Walks it in, back to Schneiders. Low on the left side, throws it on the goal. That one hopped off the side of the cage and back into the corner. Tori Amaral weaves her way into the high slot. Trying to square up the net. Amaral down the right-hand side with a backhand, trying to center it. Loose on the paint, covered up by Corcoran. 1:35 to go on the power play. Maddie Cox. Right side for the shot. That one from Breen goes wide. And the Nor'easters get the clear. 1:20 to play. In deep, Carolyn Curley. Some good penalty killing there. Wedged that puck to the end boards. Maddie Cox having to reset the rush now. Out from behind, Madison Jalbert can't connect with Schwartz. Nor'easters will control it, and Walsh will just kill some time. Turned over at the blue line, though. Schwartz down the boards, right side into the corner. Schwartz, 1-on-3. Scoops it around into the corner. No one in that left wing corner, though, for Salve. Nor'easters try to clear, and they do. 43 seconds to go on the power play here for Salve. Breen down the middle. Carries wide right side. Left for the trailer, Schwartz. Trying to get to the forehand. In the circle left side. Snaps it on the goal, and the save made by Corcoran. Egan trying to take it away from behind. Breen comes in to help. Puck on the far side. McMahon trying to get it to herself. 16 seconds left on the power play here for Salve. Nor'easters will skip it all the way down. No rush here for Salve. Deflected out to center. Back to even strength as Egan carries up the left-hand side. Egan. Her point pass ricochets all the way back. 9:18 to play in the third. One-score game. Here's Ricard with some speed. Over the blue line right side. Plays it to Wagner with a backhand shot that goes wide. Balkum can't collect the rebound in the corner. Now is able to get away from Hamilton. Plays it back in front. Picked off there by the Nor'easters, by Strakowski. Krignali will just send it in deep. Nor'easters will make a change. 8:50 to go. O'Neal giving away to Paul Skill. Kimberly Dunn around the boards, but not out. Walsh at the blue line. Off the skate of Mendez, and now Fox. Couldn't control it on that break. Fox trying to center it. Keeps it alive. Dancing in deep. Wagner back to Fox. Looking for the wraparound chance, and that's denied by Corcoran. Fox had the steal, just could not get total control of that puck, or else she would have been in all alone on a breakaway. Seahawks win the draw. Maddie Cox on the one-timer. That one skips off a skate of a Nor'easter. McKenna Remillard blocking the shot. Back to Cox once again. Able to fake around Remillard into the circle left side. Wrists it on the goal. Intentionally wide. Blocked and loose in the slot. Schneider's on a backhand. That's blocked. Schneider's recovers it. Back up top to the point. Cox waiting. Faking. Shooting. And it's saved by Corcoran. Rebound up the boards and controlled by UNE with speed. Here comes Letrakowski down the middle, wide right side now to the net. Circling around to the left side, trying to go for the wraparound. Puck loose in front. Skated out now by Godelf. UNE races to get back. Godelf will just gain the line and drop it in. Letrakowski harassed by Lopez Balboa. Now pressured by Mendez, near side. Hamilton looks to skate it down the wall. Ricard puts on the brakes. Near side to Mendez. Cutting through the middle, all the way across. Taken in by Lopez Balboa, and she has her pocket picked by Elizabeth Walsh. Hamilton and Breen tied up. Dunn coming to get the puck, and I think Breen, after the fact, is going to get called on the penalty here. Either her or Dunn taking down Hamilton. So a chance here for UNE to reestablish a 2-goal lead. So hooking the call against Emma Breen. So 4th power play of the night for UNE. Chance not only to add to the lead, but work some important time off the clock. Puck trapped in the corner left side. Walsh. Maeve Crean now. Back to Walsh. Amaral got upended. Seahawk bench livid, looking for a penalty call there. Schneiders will scoop it down. .40 gone on the power play for UNE. McMahon will clear it once again and give chase. Letrikowski with speed over the line left side. Trying to carry right towards the net. Ridden into by Dunn. She finds it and fires it all the way down. 55 seconds to go on the power play. 5:40 to go in the third. One-score game. Eliana Kane moves it near side to Hamilton. DeSorcy. Into the corner right side. Chased by Stapleton behind the net. Hamilton wide on the left side. Throws it towards the cage. Saved by Jalbert. Rebound punched by DeSorcy. Loose behind the cage now. Dunn trying to scale it off the glass. Bounces it out to the blue line. Kept alive by UNE. Hamilton straight away. Right side to Kane. She'll walk it out high. Throw it towards the net. That goes wide. Letrikowski. Up top. Sees an angle. Throws it on the net. That one goes high and wide. Crognali to keep it alive in deep. Stapleton runs into her. Stapleton with it. Angles it off the boards. Out to Carly Baucom. Baucom sprints it out to center. Back to even strength. Another big kill for the Seahawks. Fox leaves it right side now. Paulskill throws it towards the goal. Blocked in the slot. Fox trying to knock it down. She gets pulled down. No call. Korean up the left side. Cox gives her a shove. Korean now out to the right side. Left for the trail. Letrikowski in the high slot. Throws it towards the goal, and it goes wide. Jenna Pitch. Top of the circle and into the glove of Jalbert. .407 to go in the third. Attacking zone draw here for UNE. Amaral and Chevrolet on the draw, and it's won by Chevrolet. Kasputis behind the cage. Amaral trying to get it away. Run into by Kasputis and Chevrolet. Godelf finds the loose puck. Sprints through center. Over the line right side. Little drop pass for Amaral. Wanted to play it across to Dunn. Instead tied up at the point. Scooped out now, and now a break for Chevrolet. Able to one-arm it ahead, tied up with Schneiders. Wanted to center it for O'Neal. Instead behind the cage, Schneiders for Salve to Emma Godelf. Some daylight for her. She'll walk it ahead. And she'll pass it to herself in behind the net. Kane on the far side. Kasputis. Given back to Paulskill. Angled off the glass in deep. 3:08 to go. Ricard. In the corner right side. Pitch. Puck pinned against the end boards. Puck trapped underneath a UNE player who is down. I think that was Jenna Pitch tied up with Mendez. Stapleton back defensively. Off the glass. Lopez Balboa had it for a moment. Taken back by Kasputis. Stapleton near side. And this puck deflected, I think, off a Seahawk near the bench. Clock will stop with 2:28 to play in the third. Matty Cox off the faceoff win for the Seahawks. Breen up ahead to Egan over the line right side. Egan looking for an angle, and she's able to draw a penalty. 2:15 to go, a hooking call against UNE. So two of the least penalized teams in the league trading penalties here in the third. Hooking call against Maeve Crean, a junior from Reading, Mass. So we'll see what head coach David Lunn opts to do here. 2:15 to go, 2-minute power play. Figure maybe you'll give it a minute of 5-on-4. And if you don't score, maybe pull the goalie then. Breen plays it right side, gets the return pass. One-timer is blocked, maybe fanned on it. Bella Crugnali in the way there. Schneiders walks it up top, Maddie Cox. Up top, Schneiders, wristed on the goal. That one hops in the air. Seahawks can't get to it off to the side of the cage. And the Nor'easters get a big clear with 99 seconds to go in the game. Breen to Maddie Cox. Breen. Seahawks have to reset here. A minute to go on the power play. Madison Jalbert still between the pipes for the Seahawks, who are trapped out at center. Stapleton carries it down the left side. 50 seconds left on the power play. Final minute, third period. Puck trapped along the boards left side. Time ticking away here. Great penalty killing by the Nor'easters. Net is empty with 45 seconds to play. 6-on-4 here for 20 seconds. Mendez carries right side, snaps it on the goal. Save made by Corcoran. 10 seconds left on the power play. 25 seconds to go in the game. Maddie Cox will gain the line right side. Dekes her way around one, throws it towards the net, and it deflects up and out of play. 2 seconds left on the power play. 17.4 to go in the third. We'll see if we get a timeout here by the Seahawks, and we will. At least they're signaling for it. And we will get the timeout. We will keep it here. 17.4 to go in the third period. 2 seconds left of a power play. Seahawks will, in all likelihood, keep the net empty here. Seahawks trailed 1-0 coming into the period, fell behind 2-0. Emma Godelf made it a one-score game. 2 seconds left on the power play. It's a long way for Maeve Crean to go. Seahawks could maybe have an extra second or two because this faceoff is in the right circle. A lot of strategy here for both sides. Head coach David Lunn in his second season, really the first. Not much of a season last year. Seahawks did get one competition. Meanwhile, on the other side, you've got David Venditti, his 9th season at UNE, 22nd overall in college hockey. He ranks 7th all-time in wins for women's D3. And he will send out Letrikowski, Hamilton, Kane, and Crugnali as his penalty killers. Seahawks send out Breen, Cox, Ricard, Amaral, Mendez, and Stapleton, the 6, with the net empty. 17.4 to go. This is a big draw here for the Seahawks. Hamilton will take it against Ricard, and the Nor'easters win it, but out to the blue line. 10 seconds to go. Breen with the drive, and she scores! Emma Breen from the top of the right wing circle with 8.4 to go, and we are not done yet. Empty net goal. For Emma Breen, and we start again with 8.4 to go. Maddie Cox off the draw with 5 seconds, floats it towards the net, but the Seahawks are offside. Neutral zone draw. Back to Cox, and that'll do it for regulation overtime here at St. George's. It's late, but we are still playing. We will take a short break and be back with the call of overtime. Extra hockey here from St. George's. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to St. George's. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Overtime in Middletown. The Seahawks refusing to go away. Fell behind 2-0 in the third. 2 unanswered goals. One from Emma Godelf, and then Emma Breen tied the game with 8 seconds to play. 3-on-3 overtime here. This is going to be some fast hockey. Next goal wins this game. Letrakowski over the line left side. Works her way into the high slot. Leaves it out to Curley at the blue line. Letrakowski right side. Blitzed by Mendez. In deep to Hamilton. Hamilton wide. Picked up by Mendez. Scooped into the corner. Letrakowski leaves it into the corner. Curling is Curley. Towards the net with a shot, and the save made by Jalbert. Next goal will win this game. If we play the full 5 and there's no score, this game would end in a tie. What fight here tonight from the Seahawks. Being thoroughly outshot, outchanced, but never giving up to battle back to overtime here. Breen, who tied the game, looking to send it ahead for Amaral, picked off instead by the Nor'easters. Kane. Here comes Krugnali. Into the high slot, delays, rested on the goal, blocked by Amaral. Picked up in the corner by Kane. Out to the blue line, misplayed there. Remillard has to backtrack now. Chased by Schneiders, back to Kane now. In her own zone. Picked off, here's Schneiders, and the Seahawks are offside as Amaral was over the line. 3:53 to go in OT. Neutral zone draw, right side. Won by the Nor'easters. Letrikowski turned over to Maddie Cox. Maddie Cox will skate ahead on a 2-on-1 now with Ricard. Cox delays, shoots, and the save made with a glove by Corcoran. Quickly on the counter here come the Nor'easters. Foot race between Mendez and Letrikowski, and she wins the race. The speed of Avery Letrikowski. Dancing now behind the net, away from Mendez. Off to the side of the cage, out in front with a shot that goes wide. Remillard recovers it again. Up top, left for Letrikowski. Deking her way towards the net. Little backhand, forehand, and it's denied by Jalbert. Who gets bent backwards into the cage. And gets up, okay, turned over in front. Far shot that goes wide. Dangerous play there, turned over to Crean, who has it now in the high slot. Turns, fires, and it's blocked. Cox trying to muscle it away. Mendez with it now. Will skate softly out and chip it in. .239 to go. And they will call icing here as Breen wins the race with Maeve Crean. Seahawks now will get the attacking zone draw with 2:35 to go in OT. Amaral wins the draw. Back to Breen, who tied the game. Her shot towards the net. Schneider's trying to backhand it from one knee. That is blocked. Far side Walsh. Schneider's trying to knife it away from her. Loose in the circle left side. Remillard in behind the cage. Looks to turn the corner now with speed. Remillard angles into space. Down the middle. Remillard to the net with a shot, and a save made by Jalbert. Puck still loose. Krugnali in the shot with a slot, and it goes wide. 2 minutes to go in OT. Frantic back and forth action here. Schneiders will just wrist it in deep. Hamilton down the middle, picked up by Bauckham. Hamilton's with a shot that goes wide. Letrikowski from the blue line, faking her way into the slot from dead away. Her shot, save made by Jalbert. Rebound into the corner. Krugnali scoops it out to Letrikowski. Seahawks trying to move it out, and they do. Dakota McMahon sprinting up the left side. McMahon trying to carry towards the net with a backhand. Save made. Puck was loose and couldn't be jammed in by Schwartz. Home run pass here for Letrikowski. Sprinting back is Cox, trying to force her off the puck, and she does. Looking around for a penalty. Seahawks trying to hurry as well. Final minute. Mendez, and they'll call offside. Late whistle, but the right one. 55 seconds to go in OT. Seahawks will draw in neutral ice. And actually, they're going to bring this all the way back to the Seahawks zone. There's a big difference here in the 3-on-3 overtime. Amaral on the draw with Curley. UNE wins it. Curley shot. That's blocked by Schwartz. Kane behind the net. Kane plays it wide. 40 seconds to go in OT. Schwartz in the corner. Curley centers it out in front, looking for the angle. Up top to Kane. Her shot is blocked. Seahawks trying to corral it, and they do. Schwartz with 23 seconds. Schwartz down the middle. Lost it in her skates. Carries it left side. Plays it up to the blue line. Maddie Cox with 14 seconds. Cox trying to carry it in deep. Cox right in front of the net. Has it poked away from behind. And we have a whistle and a penalty coming as well. A trip being called with 6.4 seconds to go. Well, if you're head coach David Lunn, how aggressive do you get? You will have a 4-on-3. 6 seconds to go. Do you want to sell out and pull Madison Jalbert? They will not. 4-on-3 for 6.4. We end in a tie. Here's Breen, who was the hero. Plays it across. Paulskill has to shoot, and it's blocked. Paulskill on the second chance. Saved by Corcoran, and that will do it. A crazy ending to this game. The Seahawks, who trailed 2-0 late, will come back to force a tie. If you're Salve, you're happy and will take that. If you're UNE, a little bit of shell shock here, but either way, both teams will walk away from tonight with a point in the first tie of the year for both squads. Nor'easters dominated the chances and the shots, but this game will end in a 2-2 tie. UNE now 4-8-1 on the season, 4-5-1 in the CCC. Salve Regina 2-8-1 overall, 1-4-1 in the CCC. And like I said, the Seahawks disappointed with the tie, but have to feel really happy about fighting back to force overtime after falling behind 2-0. I know those are the things head coach David Lunn will be proud of from his team's effort here tonight. Next up for UNE, they will be home to face Curry College in another CCC game on the 21st at 7 p.m. The Seahawks will be home here as well at St. George's that same day for an 8 p.m. puck drop against Western New England. I want to thank our entire staff and production crew. Casey Phoebus has been your producer tonight. Nikki Vanelli, your camera person. And I want to thank you all for joining and listening with us here tonight. A late game here from Rhode Island. Thank you for finding us. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.